Hello and welcome to Bottoms Down, Chair Yoga for Everyone, the slow and short series. I'm Carol. I'm so glad you've joined us today. In this series, we'll move our bodies a little more slowly and the classes will be shorter. If you haven't already, please click the subscribe button. Don't forget it's free, and we'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment. In today's practice, we'll explore poses to connect that brain and the body. So let's get started. Taking a moment to move forward in our chair, we're going to take our feet and make sure that they are grounded to the earth. So they're touching the floor and they're grounded to the earth. Next, we're going to connect our sits bones to the chair. Let's flip our palms up towards the ceiling. Close your eyes and breathe. Connecting to your natural inhalation and exhalation. We're going to move that breath down into the diaphragm. As we inhale, the belly extends. We're filling the lungs from the bottom up. And as we exhale, pull that belly button in towards the spine. Push the air up and out of the lungs. Do that again. Go ahead and breathe normally. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your intentions for today's practice. Bring the hands back down to the thighs and open your eyes. Let's look to the right. Go ahead and look center and look to the left. And look center. We're going to move into mountain pose. Bringing your hands down by your side, palms are facing out. Stretching your fingers if that feels okay. Let's come up to goalpost arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you, lifting that heart up. And fingertips to the ceiling. Go ahead and grab one wrist, lengthen, and lean. Then we're going to come up and we're going to grab the opposite wrist. We're going to try to touch the ceiling first, and then we're going to lean. We're going to come all the way back up. Bring your hands back down to your lap. If you have a ball, reach down and grab that ball now. And we're just going to hold the ball right here in front of us. Now, if you don't have a ball, you're just going to be right here, and that's fine. Okay? So we're going to twist to the right. Now, as we twist, we're going to leave our knees forward and our hips forward. So I want the work to be right at the ribs. Now, you're going to bring that left arm and you're going to open. And let's do that again. We're going to bring that left arm across the body. This time, grab the ball. And with that arm, you're going to open and have the ball in that opposite hand. Now we're going to twist and we're going to grab the ball and then we're going to open. And we're going to do that one more time. Reach across your body, grab the ball, and open. Last time, here we go. Reach across, grab the ball, and open, and release. Set your ball down under your chair and grab a sip of water. So we've all tried the rubbing the tummy and the patting the head at the same time. So these complicated patterns really stimulate our brain to work. So we're going to be doing some brain switching work. If you have your ball, you're going to go ahead and grab that ball. If you don't have a ball, you'll just do it without it. It's fine. So we're basically going to be doing two things at the same time to build those brain cells, and then we're going to be adding a third thing. Okay, so we're going to lift one knee up, and we're going to put that knee down, and we're going to lift the other leg up, and we're going to put that leg down. Okay, so now as you lift this leg up, you're going to have the ball in the other hand, and you're going to lift that ball up to the ceiling, and down we go. And then switch the hands, and then lift the leg and the ball to the ceiling and release. Okay, let's do that again, just like that. So the leg and the opposite arm lift up, and down they go. And then we're going to do the other side, lift, and down we go. Okay. Excellent. So now we're going to add a third thing. So now we're going to look at the ball. So we're going to lift this knee up, opposite hand in the ball, and then we're going to look up at that ball. Then you're going to bring your gaze down and bring the hand back to the center as you put that leg down. Okay, let's do the other side now. We're going to lift this leg up. We're going to take this ball up, look up at the ball, come back center, and put that foot down. Okay, so now instead of looking up at the ball, we're going to look down the opposite way. So again, this leg comes up, the hand in the opposite hand goes up, and now we're going to look down at the other side, not the side of the ball, but the other side. Then we're going to bring everything center, and we're going to reverse that or switch it to the other side. So my ball is in my right hand, it's up, I'm looking down at that opposite side, and then center we go. Let's do it just like that again. Up we go, the hand up, I'm looking the opposite side, and everything to the center. And then we're going to switch, and down we go. Very good. Okay, let's set the ball down, and we're going to start with our right hand, and we're going to make a circle clockwise. Now the other arm is going to come with it, and we're going to go both arms clockwise. It kind of feels odd, doesn't it? Okay, let's stop. Now, the next thing we're going to add is the knee lift. Okay, so let's get the arms going again, clockwise. And then see if you can lift your knee up and down. It should be so simple, and it is so challenging, right? We're working that brain. I know. Called brain switching. Making it work hard. Let's do it one more time. All right, let's go ahead and stop. Take a moment. Now we're going to turn and make our circles counterclockwise. Okay, so I would start with one arm. I just find that to be a little bit less challenging if I get started with one, and then I'm going to make the other one come with, so they're both going the same direction, and let's lift those knees up. Lift and lower, right? Just take your time. You don't even have to do it my speed. You can do it your own speed. And let's release that. Okay, so now the last piece of this whole puzzle is we're going to have the arms going the opposite direction. So let's go ahead and start the right going clockwise. And then we're going to start the left going counterclockwise. Let's lift and lower. Go ahead and lift those knees up and lower. One more. You got it. Okay, let's stop and reverse it. And go ahead, if you want to lift the knees up, if you're like, hey, I'm done lifting my knees, Carol, that's fine. Let's do it one more time. Last time. And release. Very good. How'd you do on that one? All right, let's grab a sip of water. We're going to come to standing. So I'm going to place my hands here on my thighs, and I'm going to press as I lift myself up and out of the chair. And then we're going to come to the back of our chair. So I have my hands resting on the back of the chair, and then I'm going to take a big step back. So I want you to still be able to touch the chair, but just kind of those fingertips. Have your feet hip distance apart. So it's not too wide, but they're not touching. They're not together. Have those fingertips on the back of the chair, and we're going to move into forward fold. So all you will do is you're going to pull your belly in really tight, hinging at the hips. Begin to let your heart fall forward. Now, as you fall forward, you're going to keep the back flat. So I don't want the head below the heart. Keep the back flat, but go ahead and come as far down as is comfortable for you. Now, bend your knees and then roll up slowly back to standing. We're going to do that just like that one more time. So I'm hinging at the hips, not the waist. Keeping the back flat. Letting the heart fall forward. Looking down at the floor. Bend the knees and roll up slowly. Okay. Now that is a great version of forward fold. Stick with it if you want to. If you want a little bit more, we're going to come to the side of the chair. Same idea. I've got the chair, I'm holding it. So I'm going to continue the hinge right at the hips. And I'm going to let my hands come to the chair. I'm going to bend my elbows and let my heart fall further. Okay, so just let your head fall. Now, maybe your head is below your heart. If that feels okay, if it makes you dizzy, then keep your head above your heart. But if it feels okay, we're going to let our head come a little bit further down, looking down at your feet, so the head is in an inversion. Walk your hands a little bit to the left. If you want to have your hands on the chair, that's fine. If you want to release the chair, you can bring your hands to that leg. We're going to walk our hands back center, and then we're going to go to the other side. Walk your hands back center. Place your hands back on the chair. Bend your knees and roll up slowly. Holding that chair and release. How did that feel? A good forward fold. So what we're doing is getting our head below our heart, which in yoga is an inversion, and it gets that. As I'm talking, let's make our way back to our chair. And what that does is it really gets that blood flow up to the brain. I mean, I know blood flows to the brain all the time, but this is just giving it a little extra. All right, let's grab a sip of water. If you have a ball, go ahead and grab that ball in your right hand. I'm going to move a little forward in my chair, and I'm going to press that ball up towards the ceiling. Then I'm going to bring that ball down. Push the ball forward, bring it center, and to the side. Bring it center and grab it with the other hand. All right, we're going to go up and center, forward and center, side and center, and switch. Again, up, forward, side, switch, up, okay. How did you do on that one? You think you got that? Okay, we're going to add the legs now. So as the ball goes up, our knee is going to come up. Okay? Then it's going to come down. Now, as that ball goes forward, we're going to just extend the leg, toes are out, and then we're going to come center. Now, as a hand goes to the side, I'm just going to open that leg up, and then I'm going to bring it in. Okay? Now let's do the other side. So we're going to switch sides. Up, knee comes up, and down. Now that ball's going to push forward, and that leg is going to extend, and we're going to come in. And now that ball's going to go to the side, and you're just going to kind of open up that leg and center and switch sides. Ready? Here we go. Up. You can laugh at yourself if you mess up. It's okay. One more time. release. Were you laughing at yourself if you messed up? I know, I mess up all the time. It's so good. Okay, so another brain switching series with a bouncing ball. And again, if you don't have a ball, you're just going to be doing your hands, right? It's fine. So here we go. We're going to bounce that ball down, up, down, and down, down, and down, down, and down, down, and down. You got the rhythm? Dump, 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 dump. Okay, let's take a little break from that. Now we're going to do the legs. Same rhythm. Dump. So up, down, up, down, up, down. Now let's add the ball bouncing. So add the arms. Bounce and up. Bounce and up. Bounce and up. Bounce and up. Keep going. Down. You got it. And release. Did you get that? Okay, we're going to do it just like that one more time, all right? Let's do the legs first this time, though. Lift, and I think we did it that way. Let's start the ball. Down, up, down, up, down, up. See, I laughed at myself, didn't I? Okay, now let's add the knees. Up, you got it, right? Adding those legs. So this really messes with our brain. So good for us. We're going to do one more on each side, and then I've really got a brain teaser for you. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to keep the legs going that same speed. So we'll start with the legs, and then we're going to have the arms be half of the time. It's really challenging, but that's okay. We're going to get there, all right? Let's start with the legs. Up and down. Up and down. Now ball, half time. Right? It's so hard. This is the very much like the touch, patting your belly and rubbing your head. This is exactly what this is. It's just in a little different way. Can we do one more? We got this, I know. Laugh at yourself. It's okay. Good. Whoops, I just messed up. See, I can't talk and do it all at the same time. All right, we're done because I messed up and I can get back to it. All right, let's put our ball down. We got our laugh for the day. Really, really good. We're going to finish up with a pyramid pose and a seated pigeon. Okay, so we're going to take that right leg and we're going to extend it out in front of us, toes to the ceiling. Lengthen through the spine and let your heart fall forward. So it's a nice stretch for the back side of that leg. You feel it? Yeah. Okay, let's come up and then we're going to do that one more time. Lengthen nice and long through the spine. Pull that belly in and let that heart fall forward. And up we go. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move into our pigeon pose on this side, and then we'll just do both on the other side. So my ankle is resting on that leg. Now remember, if you prefer, this is another version of that, and it's just fine. So you've got your ankle crossing over. Just make sure you leave this leg out. So we don't want to pull this leg in. We want to leave that leg out and then cross so that you're getting the same stretch here. Okay? So pick your position of the legs and then lengthen through the spine and let the heart fall forward. You should be feeling it right here. You can have those hands on that thigh for the thighs for support. That's fine. Okay, let's go ahead and tuck and roll. And we're going to do that just one more time. We got this. Yeah, let that heart fall forward, keeping that back flat, feeling that stretch, and up we go. Okay? Let's do the other side now. So we're going to extend it long first, getting it into pyramid. Lengthen through the spine. Hold on to those thighs as you let your heart fall forward. And then we're going to roll up and do that again. Ready? Lengthen first. Heart falls forward. My hands are here on those thighs for support. And then I roll it up. And then let's do pigeon. Are we ready? So remember, you can leave this leg right where it is and cross ankle to ankle. It's great. Or you can cross ankle to knee. Ready? Let's lengthen nice and long through the spine, letting that heart fall forward. Go ahead and roll it up. And we're going to do that one more time. Lengthen and hinge. Exhale as you let your heart fall forward. Feeling that stretch. And up we go. Let's go ahead and lean back in our chair, getting ready for Savasana Pose. Hands resting lightly on the thighs. Palms face up. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and out.
"15 minutes. Is there something you don't want to do but you know you must? Can you give it just 15 minutes? It's not that much time, and it will be over before you know. Yet in that time, you can change your trajectory. Promise yourself a few minutes, then dive into the task. Even if you just get a little work done, that's the whole lot better than nothing. Yet there is a good chance you'll do even better than that, because once you are making a little progress, you might not want to stop. Whether that ends up being the case or not, just give it a shot. You might be surprised at what you are able to do. Give it 15 minutes, and you could very well get it done."
Open your eyes. Let's drop that right ear towards our right shoulder. Feel that stretch. And drop your chin towards your chest. We're going to go left ear towards left shoulder. Chin towards your chest. Go ahead and look to the front of the room. Bring your hands to your heart. Honoring one another, we say Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. Remember, I'd love to hear from you. Leave me a comment. Click on that subscribe button, and I will see you next time.